Hi, and welcome to the world according to Bob. I'm Bob, and this is my world. Now, we have 2 books this week. Just 2. 1, 2. They're both Flash related. I would like to bring up the fact that it picks up directly after Rebirth, and if you saw my Rebirth review, that was just great. I mean, really, it was. It doesn't really answer many questions as in when does this take place in the Watchmen timeline, but hell, the 2 stories don't even really pick up off one another. You can read Flash Rebirth without reading this Flash 52. You really don't have to read it. It's just filler. Otherwise than that, yes, it's a good book. You can read it, but again, you don't have to. Now, Flash Rebirth brings in the question, is Dr. Manhattan, Owlman, Rorschach, Ozymandias, I close my eyes, Ozymandias, and Silk Spectrus all going to be in the book, or is it just going to be one? I was thinking, is it just going to be one, Dr. Manhattan? If it's just him, then you need to explain. I mean, I've always been of the belief that the comedian is alive, and they're going to resurrect him right before Watchmen versus X-Men, whenever they make that. Yeah. So, that's always been my belief, and if you've been watching the channel, you know that already. That brings in the interesting question, have they resurrected him? Or was Dr. Manhattan the one that put it in the cave? I don't know. I'd like to see a world where they do resurrect the comedian, but honestly, I don't think that's going to happen. Because assholes tend to pay in comic books. Written by Alan Moore. Yeah. So, I really liked how it picks up directly after, but they're probably going to focus more on Godspeed, which they need to explain the Speed Force before they go into the Godspeed direction. So, I don't know what to do with that. Godspeed, if you haven't heard, is the new speedster that is going to somehow be connected to Professor Zune. I say that because in this book, he brings in Professor Zune. I can spoil it now. It's a few weeks old. I didn't upload this right away. Yeah. Forgive me. I can see them dragging this Watchmen thing out as long as possible. In the art that it showed Rorschach like exploding out of the Speed Force, catching up to Batman. I mean, it's really cool. The unexplained art, yeah. I call it that because it's never been explained to me where this art came from. I mean, if it's fan art, then God, DC, friggin' call it fan art. Don't be like, yeah. So, let's see. What else do I have to talk about? Yeah. Now I'm just waiting for Blue Beetle. Hopefully they bring in a clue for Owlman in the Blue Beetle. I told them on the Booster Gold site that I've always wanted to see Booster sort of be manipulated by Ozymandias. Yeah. I mean, who was Rip Hunter? Why was Rip Hunter repairing these time anomalies? They never explain that. Not once. Not once do they explain why. Why Rip Hunter's. My explanation was Ozymandias. Wouldn't you find it at all interesting that Ozzy was manipulating Booster the whole time? I mean, the whole time. Not just part of the time. Then Ozzy pops out of the woodwork. Yeah. If you don't, let me know. Post comment. You know, I'd like to get a discussion going on on the Watchmen in the comics, and if that guy is Ozymandias. Let me know you're out there. You know, post comment. Yeah. So. Like I said, I don't feel that guy's Ozzy, but you might. Let me know. Again, if you're a big fan of mine, you know that I like the Linear Men. The Linear Men, for all those that joined as the New 52 came, they were before the New 52. They were the time anomaly and avoidance police, like in Gravity Falls. They were a very hidden society. I think they're just bringing back the Linear Men. Honestly, I could be wrong, but and if Ozzy's a Linear Man, that means he could have put it in the cave. Did Ozzy put the button in the cave? Who put the button in the cave? Was it the comedian? I mean, let me know. Honestly. And where do you think the art that of Rorschach racing against Batman fits in? I want you to tell me. Like I said, 2 great books. Great week this week. Really big week if you're a Watchmen fan. Because Dan Dryberg might be next. If they explain when this is. I don't want to see Dan get shot in the head, though. I really don't. Like Ted did. Yeah. I really don't want to see that happen. I mean, I'm glad that Dollar Bill survived. I really don't. I really would like to see the Watchmen the Minutemen epilogue. Maybe we could just squeeze that in under Rebirth. I don't know. Like I said originally, I heard that it's going to be a Mothman book, and then it just got swept under the rug. Yeah. But that's another kettle of fish. And this week's more about Rorschach and the comedian. It's not about the ending projects that might never be. Yeah. I wish I could find that video so I could post it in comment. I think I'll do that after I post this. So expect that right around my next video. And also, what do you think happened to the monitors? I mean, the monitors were here 1 minute, gone the next. And if they bring in Ozzy, does that mean they're going to try to bring in the giant monster? Yeah. Also, if you think I did better this video, let me know. I did it from my chair. Live from Bob's chair. It's Bob. I didn't do it from the couch. I didn't want to make a big thing out of my disability. That's why I've never done it from my chair before. I didn't want to be like, oh, I'm disabled. Blah, 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 blah. Pity party on me. Yeah. Again, I feel that Batgirl should still be Oracle. She should still be in the chair. Just squeezing that in there, DC Comics. Batgirl should be Oracle. Because, yeah, see. Because Oracle was smart, you know. The very idea of Oracle was smart, you know. having a disabled hero was smart, you know? You don't want to focus too much on the disability, but we have brains too, you know? People with disabilities have brains. And I read comics, I take part in the world. You know, I've tried to remain a normal YouTube host for quite some time. Yeah, please don't think less of me. Also, I like the Flash because he can run, and he can run faster than the speed of light. Yeah, really neat novelty. I know I'm going on a rant here, but don't judge people. Judging's not good. Um, yeah. Be more real, you know. Be like Alan Moore. Very real in your perspective. Up till the giant monster. We don't want you to be focused on the giant monster. The giant monster was just there for an end. I've heard speculation that the giant monster might be the cause of those new superheroes, but yeah, that's neither here nor there. I don't know what they're doing to Batman. Yeah, that's not what I was talking about. Um, so yeah, and with that, this has been Bob from the World According to Bob. Talk to me, love me, or don't. I don't care. Bye.